Well, welcome back. So we now have a door, which is fine, but doors that open automatically, well, we don't really use them that much in games. So what if we want to convert this, I guess a little bit like what we've got over here to begin with anyway. So we've got this, so we come close and then we can open up and then move off again. Well, that should be relatively easy. Yeah, we've done that already. So how do we do that? Let's go and have a look at this blueprint here. So what have we got here? We've got begin overlap. What do? We check we've got our first person character, and then we get our display name from the other actor. Oh, hang on, we do that. So we the player controller enable input into here, and then we set screen text to press E. So I guess we should be able to do that. And then when we press E, presumably something happens, doesn't it? Yeah, we go down here. So we press E. We've got basically we set the intensity. We can change that. So turning it on and off, and then when we leave it, we just disable the input. Okay, so we can basically do the same thing here, can't we? So what we need to do is follow these. Do we have a? We don't do it. Okay, we don't do that. So we just have to get the character. All right. So easy enough. Should be easy enough. Yeah. What I might do is we're getting quite a bit of stuff here. Okay, so let's actually we don't really need this so much anymore, but I'm not going to delete it because I don't like deleting anything. So Alt normal click will break that. Put that there. Alt normal click will break that. And I'm going to change this a little bit. So we have basically open the door, close the door. All right, so just to make it a little bit more sensible, because we're going to put some other stuff in here, I'm going to create a custom event, as you can see just here. Open door. Okay, we're going to grab the on trigger. Okay, so we've got the other actor as well. Okay, so we're going to have to capture that. Let's just choose. Okay, so that's the actual actor. So what we're going to do with this one, we're actually going to call this from the component begin overlap initially. So we're going to add an actor. So that's an actor reference. Okay, so just need to add that. We're going to add an input here. So just click the little plus there. And we can call that the same thing. Other actor. And we want that to be type actor. So let's just put actor and object types. So actor and one object reference, which sends a reference to that particular actor. Hello? Didn't like that. Actor. There we go. Don't know why it didn't work the first time. So now we have this other actor. And what we're going to do with this one is we are going to call open door like so. And we're going to pass through the other actor. So we've got that. And we're going to break this connection here because we're going to grab it from here. So just grab this actor pop that through there. That maintains that connection, which we need to work out where we're swinging from. And that's the begin overlap. And then, what's the other one? So that one's a little bit simpler. So we're going to call another custom event, close door, not surprising. I want that, and I'm going to break that by holding down the Alt key and clicking on it, and then just connect that there. And we're going to say close door, like so. And I'm just going to give my comments some color. If you're a designer, you probably appreciate the color. If you're a programmer, you probably don't care, perhaps, maybe don't care. I find it easier. I don't know. I'm a color coordinated person. So I think that's fine. That's all we need. Oops. Okay, that should still work exactly the same. So let's just test it. Whenever we change stuff, just going to test that it actually still works. Yep, and it closes. Beautiful. That's all we need. All right. So now we want to put some things in here before we call this. So number one, let's just go back and remember what we've got here. We're casting to the first person character. We're getting saving that to a variable. We're enabling input for our controller. Do we need that? Do we need the first person character? We're doing the we're setting the screen text, aren't we? So we still want that. Still want to set the screen text, so we do need to get those. That's all good. Yeah, that's fine. So let's just do that. That's all we need. Yeah, cool. Okay. So other actor, we want to cast that to our first person character. So cast to, was it BP? BP, first person character is the one we want. And let's just get a copy of that. So promote that to a variable like so, and we'll call that player character. So if you remember, we had player characters, which is what we see in our game world, and we have controllers as well. So the character controller, the player controller. So we've got our character, that's all good. Again, cast failed. I always want to put something off here, so print string cast to player failed. This is really just to catch any errors. And then we get our character player controller. Get player controller just there. And we want to enable input. Remember, we had enable input right here. So that enables my door to capture input. Enable input right there. Fantastic. We don't want to. Actually, we're going to open the door at all just at the moment until we actually do the input. And then, if you remember, we set the character up so we can set the screen text. So this is what we're going to use again. So we're going to use the same key here, the E key for interaction. So we've got the player character, which we've just got here, and we're just going to set the screen text. So the same thing. So I'm just going to go on Control drag my player character and drag off here and say set set screen texts. There we go. Excellent. So, and we're going to have that the same. We can just come here and we just got press E. Just grab that. Control C. And pop that in there. And now interesting. Okay, so all right. We want. Actually, did we use the E key, or did we actually set up a proper use key? We did not, did we? Okay, well, we might set that up later. I just want to finish this off first. So let's just grab the E key again. Let's go to our inputs. And keyboard events, and we just want E, like so. And then, now, we've still got this other actor we need. Now, should we leave? Is that going to work? This is an interesting question. We actually just want that as an actor because we're passing it through as an actor. Possibly. Let's just try something. This may not work, but let's just control drag. And I'm just going to alt click here. That might work. The reason that might work is because player character is essentially a child of actor. So that will pass through the actor. And all actors have a location, so it should get that okay. And then we just go through and close the door. And we also want to end our interaction, so disable interaction. And set the screen text to empty, so we'll disable input. Okay, so that's pretty easy. We've got all that. In fact, if we if we want to be lazy, we could just do this, highlight those, Control C, come back into here. We want to go right down here, Control V. So we've got this, and we've got clearing our screen text. Now I might actually put that at the beginning. So disable input before it starts closing. I think that's just going to work better. You can try it either way. So let's just pop that in there. Down there. And there. And I think that may well work. So we're going to have to start putting some comments in here as well. So hit C. Begin overlap. C. End overlap. And this one, C. Interact. So I just hit the C key. I highlight these, I hit the C key, and it allows me to do that. And again, I'm going to put some color in here. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this color. Click on that. Go to either of these, as long as it's the same one, hex linear, double click, Control C to copy, cancel, open this one, because these are related, because I'm calling that one, so I'm going to keep those the same. Double click on hex linear, Control V, tab, got the same color, and then click OK, and I'll do the same for the second one as well. So let's grab that, cancel, this one, double click, Control V, and OK. And our interact, I don't know, we'll make this a different color. What about a green? That'll do. Compile, save, and will it work? Very good question. So Control Shift S to save everything before I hit run. Alright, let's see what happens. So we should be able to go into here, press E, and I definitely press an E. That's not right. That's not opening. That's working though. We're going in and out. So for some reason, let's just have a look. So we're enabling our input. Hang on, let's check here. Oh, a little bit of a trick for beginners. It does this all the time. Now let's just start again, so you can see the problem here. Maybe have a look at these. So we've got enable input, player controller, enable input. Let's have a look at the one we know works. Player controller, enable input. Looks the same, right? Well, it's actually not. If you have a look closely, look at which one of these is actually connected to our player controller. This one, wrong one. Now you would think, okay, this one, wrong one. You would think it should do it the right way, but let's just get our player controller again. Why did you do that? Get player controller, okay. And then we want input, enable input. So let's just drag off there, input. We just want to enable input. Where have you gone? Enable input. Okay, so it's this one right here. So you would think when I selected that, it would put it to the correct pin. Yeah. So let's just click on that. It puts it to the wrong pin. So this is unreal. Messing with us. So what we have to do, I'm just delete that because we don't need two of them. You can just do Alt, or you can left click and go break all pins, and then you want to put that to the player controller. So that's why that wouldn't have worked. Compile, save. Let's try this again. Hopefully this time. Come in here. E. Nice. E. Fantastic. So we now have a door that we control. Isn't that brilliant? So instead of just walking up and going through, we can now do exactly the same thing that we did before. So not something new, but it's giving us more control, and it's more game-like. So we can do things like we can add keys in here. We can add puzzles and things to open the doors, etc. All right. So okay, I'm just gonna pause there. We'll come back and have a bit more of a chat.